If you're streaming and you're only streaming to one platform, aka Twitch, then you're missing out on potential watch hours to build your YouTube channel to monetization. And for far too long, I've known a cheat code on how to grow on Twitch, and I've been just holding that information to myself. Not on purpose, mostly because I've been lazy. Today, we're gonna make a video to help you grow your audience, grow your YouTube channel, and hopefully hit monetization sooner than later. Before we get started, my name is Crip. I create content everywhere, and I just wanna see people be their best authentic self. So I said, why not make a video to show you how easy it is to set up your stream to multiple platforms. Now, before we get started, if you didn't know this already, if you only stream to Twitch, the only time people are going to see you live, if that's the only thing you're doing, is when you're live. Once that stream goes offline, let's say you stream for 4, 6, 8 hours, there's no more content to be consumed unless they go to your VODs and watch that. But let's be honest, how many people actually do that? So one trick and one thing that I want you to get in the habit of is either have your community make clips for you during your stream so you can showcase your personality, show what a stream looks like. So that would entice people who see that in a short format to come through to your stream. Very doable. Don't allow yourself to tell you it's hard. It's not. You can do it. I promise. But the other thing that you can do to help both grow your YouTube and grow your Twitch channel is actually stream to multiple platforms. And I'll show you a process to make it easy so you won't allow yourself to be like, oh no, I have too many things to do. Nope. So whatever your stream regimen is, your stream rituals is before you start, we're going to add 5 more minutes to that, and we're going to potentially grow your YouTube faster than if you weren't doing this in the first place. In order to multi-stream to multiple platforms, you're going to need 3 things for this demonstration. First up being OBS. Yes, there are plenty of different softwares you can use to stream to Twitch, but this is the one that we're using today because this one has the most bells and whistles, and overall, I like it the best. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with it. So download OBS. Next up, you need 2 pieces of software from Aitum, one being a vertical plugin, because that'll allow you to make a vertical campus and stream vertically to YouTube. And the next one will be the Multistream Plugin, again from Aitum. Get both of those installed. Make sure you have the defaults on everything. So defaults for the vertical plugin, defaults for the multi-stream. Get everything installed, and then you're ready to move on to the next step. All right, next up, once you have all that installed, if you don't have the Aitum Multistream or the vertical docks turned on, all you have to do is go up to dock, turn on the Aitum Multistream, turn on vertical scenes, turn on vertical sources, basically turn all the vertical stuff on. Now, once you have your Twitch stream set up, which if you don't know how to do that, just go to settings, you go to stream, put in your username and password, make sure all that is set, we'll click OK. That is going to be the main stream for OBS. That's the one that once you hit start streaming, that one's going to start the main one automatically, the one that you set in the settings. So once you hit start streaming, this built-in stream will be lit and you'll know that you'll be live. Now, in order to set up any other outputs under Aitum Multistream, you're going to click on settings. And then once this window pops up, you're going to go to main canvas. Main canvas is going to be your 16:9 canvas that you're going to stream to. I would highly recommend streaming to YouTube both in vertical and in landscape. Easy to set up, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So as you can see, there are 2 spots here. There's one for main campus and there's one for vertical campus. For the main, if you just click on add output, it'll ask you which servers you want to add. Of course, we're going to do YouTube right now. It's going to ask you for which server. I would highly recommend just keep it on primary, and then your stream key. Now, in order to get your stream key, you need to set up a stream on YouTube Studio, and I'll show you how to do that right now. You can actually click this link right here, and it'll take you right over there. So once you log into your YouTube Studio, there is going to be a set of icons at the top of the dashboard. One's going to be to upload something, one's going to go live, and the other one is going to be to create a post. Click the one in the middle that says go live. It's going to bring you to this screen. You typically probably won't have anything here. So under manage, you want to click on schedule stream. Again, you're probably not going to have anything here until you create a template, and that's what we're going to show you how to do right now. So for now, we're going to create new. We're going to give it a title. I highly suggest a title that's going to catch somebody's eye to have them stop and click on your video. You can go ahead and put a good description in there. I'm not going to do that, but right here, the important part is you want to make sure that you want to go live from streaming software. Make sure that that's checked. Make sure you have the correct category chosen here. And for thumbnail, I would highly suggest creating maybe like 5 to 10 generic thumbnails that you can use for your stream. saving them somewhere so you can have easy access to them. Mine is in my Twitch folder. And so you can see in here, I have a silly amount of different thumbnails that I've made over the years. We'll just go ahead and use this generic repo one. I highly suggest saving your live streams to a playlist, just in case somebody wants to go back and watch all of your live streams. Make sure you follow the rest of this. Click on show more so you can actually see where you put in tags, everything else that goes with a YouTube video. I'm not going to get into that. Everybody has their quirks that they use, but once that's all complete, go ahead and click next on the next screen. Customization. You can have chat replay, which I don't know what that is, so I'll keep that unchecked. But the important thing you want to pay attention to is here. Do you want to have anyone be able to participate, only subscribers, or live commentary, approved users? Don't know what that one is, so I just always keep it on any. Keep live reactions on. I don't use message delay, so I'll keep that as is. I head over to visibility, and this is where you get another choice. Easy, you can have it as private, so you can share out the link to people you want to. Or if you're trying to get the most people as possible to see your content, you're going to click on public and go from there. Now this schedule, this is just to send out a message to your channel to let you know, hey, at this time I should be going live. This is not going to automatically push your stream live, so don't worry about a time. I would just set it to sometime in the future, as close as the time you think you're going to go live, and click done. Now, once that is finally saved, you get brought to the live dashboard for that stream. Once you're in this screen, you can see under stream key, it actually creates you a key. But what I would highly suggest is doing this. Do create new stream key, name it. So let's say this one is standard landscape. Everything else stays the same, you hit create. Do another one for your vertical stream. So you click on right here where it says standard keys, you create a new stream key, you do vertical landscape or vertical platform, whatever you want to call it, keep everything else the same, click create. Now what this is doing is just creating new keys. So in order to set up Aitum correctly, first we're going to set up the standard key. So we go over to standard landscape. We can either click show key, which I'm not going to because they're not going to be streaming on my channel. You just hit copy. You head back over to the new output window. You hit paste, and then you hit create output. Once you click that, you'll have a new output for YouTube, and this is the one that you just created. You can click on the audio settings. I usually don't typically mess with anything in here. I just make sure that this is set to whatever encoder that I want, and I'm using the main encoder, and then I just click OK. Now you want to do the same for your vertical as well. So you click output, go to YouTube, you paste in your key, create output, and then it'll show up here. Once it's in here, you're all set. Under multi-stream, you should see both the output for your main canvas, which again is your landscape one, and then your vertical canvas, I only created one. The only other thing that you need to make sure you do is make a vertical canvas for YouTube to actually push to. So what'll happen is once you set up this vertical canvas and you click this output, it's going to push the vertical canvas that you created. The only thing that I would say that you want to pay attention to is, of course, under sources, you can add anything you want. Make sure that you line everything up correctly. This is not the most ideal layout. I have my camera up top, gameplay in the middle, and then I just have my generic shield down at the bottom. As far as the scenes go, I would highly recommend when you click on just chatting, if you right click it and you do linked scenes, this is where you can choose, like, let's say you go from gameplay to just chatting, which I'll do that right now. So if I go from just chatting, boop, boop, to gameplay, my vertical stream changes as well because I have it set up to, if I'm on the game scene, I go to linked and I go to link it to my game scene. So whenever that one changes, it changes on vertical. And that's it. You should be already set to go to stream to whatever platforms you want. As you can see in the settings of Aitum Multistream, there's various different places you can stream to. If you wanted to stream to Kick, you could, as well to Twitch, as well to YouTube. But yeah, other than that, set up your stream. Take the 20 minutes it takes to set up those initial vertical and standard keys, and take another like 5 to 10 minutes to make some generic thumbnails for your YouTube channel, and also have a good set of keywords so you can just put them in there, not worry about it, Once you hit go live OBS Studios, you just need to make sure that you head back over to YouTube Studios in that dashboard, and you'll see an option up at the top that says go live. You know what? Let me show it to you real quick. Yeah, I don't want any excuses of you not being able to stream. So once you hit streaming over here, it'll show up in your window. This will no longer say connecting streaming software to start preview. It'll actually show your preview. Once it's live here, all you need to do is click go live at the top right corner of this dashboard, and you're good to go. And you'll have to do it for both your landscape and your vertical mode. Once that's done, you're good to go. Now, if this is your first time multi-streaming, it's gonna seem weird because chat is gonna be disjointed. There are softwares out there that you can use to handle multi-chat. I believe Restream allows you to handle multi-chat from different platforms, but don't let it overwhelm you. Make sure that you're able to see all of the chats and respond when you can. Of course, pay most attention to your main stream, but also give love to those other ones too. At first, you won't be getting chat like you used to, but I promise you those watch hours are going to add up. And monetizing on YouTube is one of the best ways you can make money for yourself as a content creator, because at that point, you just need to make the content and let the AdSense do the rest. All right, if there's any other tips that you want to know about, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I will talk to you on the next one. And as always, protect your mental, keep creating content, and I'll see you later. Peace.